Hello students, in this video I shall be discussing the multi-dimensional uses of job analysis. Now the job analysis, as we had already learned, that it has two outcomes. One is the job description and the second one is the job specification. So the information obtained from job description and job specification can be used in various other aspects, like for example, number one, organizational design. The first use of job analysis is organizational design. Now first, what is organizational design? Organizational design involves building of network of relationship among the various functions and the positions, and the steps involved in organizational design are: number one, identification of various jobs to be performed; second is grouping of the similar kinds of the job; and third is assigning these jobs to various positions. Now how job analysis will help in organizational design? Job analysis will provide all the relevant information for completing all the steps of organizational design. That means through the process of job analysis, we will be able to understand, identify the various types of job which are being performed, then grouping the jobs which are of the similar nature, and third is assigning these jobs to the to different positions. The second use of job analysis is acquisition of personnel. Now acquisition of personnel involves human resource planning, recruitment and selection, orientation and placement. How it is used in human resource planning? Human resource planning, as we know, determines the number and the type of personnel required in future by the organization. So job analysis here will provide the information for forecasting the human resource needs in terms of knowledge, skill, experience, etc. It also provides help in planning for promotion and transfers by indicating lateral and vertical relationship among the different jobs. Third is, the second subfunction under acquisition of personnel is recruitment and selection. The total process of recruitment and selection is based on the principle of matching the jobs with the individuals. So therefore through job description and job specification, we get detailed information about the job as well as the qualifications of the job holder. So by keeping this in mind, when we go for the process of recruitment and selection, it becomes easier to find the right kind of a person for the right kind of job. And the third one is orientation and placement. How orientation and in orientation and placement, job analysis will help them. Basically, job analysis helps in orientation and placement of personnel by further matching them between the job and the individual. Like after the process of selection, when they are undergoing their orientation program, then by that time they will be able to identify what are the strengths, weakness of these people, and then finally we'll be able to place them according to the nature of job that they are best suited for. The third use of job analysis is human resource development. So what is human resource development? It is a continuous process to match the individual and the job requirement. So such matching is indicated by the information provided by job analysis. So under human resource development, they are basically it helps in career planning as well as training and development. Then comes job evaluation and compensation. In my earlier video, I had already explained what job evaluation is. It is a process of determining the relative worth of different jobs in an organization with a view to link them with the compensation, both the basic and the supplementary. So the worth of the job is determined on the basis of the job characteristics and the job holder's characteristics. So this is how job analysis will help to provide the information about both the job characteristics and the job holder's characteristic through the process of job description and job specification. Then comes another use, very important use of job analysis, which is performance appraisal. Performance appraisal involves assessment of the actual job performance of an employee with the standard or the expected performance. Now, such an assessment is used for promotion, increase of pay, or identification of any kind of a training need. So, job analysis will help in determining the performance standards against which the actual job can be measured. Then the sixth point is safety and health. So, job analysis helps in taking preventive measures for maintaining safety and health of employees at the workplace. Because in my earlier video, I had already said that while we are doing the job description, apart from mentioning the characteristics of the job, we are also try to identify what are the hazards which are which are a part of the job. So what will happen is that if I come to know in advance what are the hazards or what are the risks involved in performing that job, then I can implement the safety measures beforehand. Now, these hazardous environments can be like, for example, heat, noise, fumes, etc. And the last use can be employee counseling. Job analysis will help in providing counseling to employees in different areas of career and rehabilitation. So from this discussion, we come to know that job analysis is a very important process, and it contributes a lot towards the organization, because it is a kind of a support structure for the other important functions of organization, like as I discussed, like it helps in human resource development, job evaluation, performance appraisal, safety and health. Thank you.